This presentation explores career opportunities as psychologists, particularly in law enforcement. Psychologist is defined simply as an expert or specialist in the field, and generally with advanced degrees in psychology. The expertise is applied typically in research or in clinical settings, which may include additional requirements for licensure. As mentioned earlier, we'll be looking into application in law enforcement with first career path as therapist or counselor to the officers. Law officers often receive counseling and therapy. The services may be provided for personal matters, but mostly for professional needs, as the very nature of the job subjects the officers to psychologically damaging circumstances. Post-trauma or general well-being. Clearly, there is much value to clinical psychologists for the officers. However, in addition to direct psychological support for the officers, the role of the psychologist involves evaluation of the personnel. This contributes to the quality control and serves not only the individual, but for the organization as a whole and ultimately to the public it serves. Second pathway for psychologists is to provide services to the inmates in custody. Although therapeutic benefit for the prisoners contributes to both the individual and the community, the focus is more on evaluation. As one of the goals of custody is reformation of the offender, the psychologist has an important role in determining the suitability of inmates' return to society. Next, law enforcement officers themselves as experts in the field of psychology would benefit in performing his duties. Understanding the public psyche would be beneficial in assisting those in crisis situations. Understanding the criminal psyche would come in handy in the apprehension of the suspects, as well as crime prevention and deterrent. Looking at the fourth pathway as custody officers. Having psychological expertise would contribute to one's performance on the job. Understanding the psyche of the inmate would help maintain peacekeeping within the prison community, as well as contribute to inmate reform. Last but not least, having psychological expertise, particularly in criminology, would benefit in applications in crime solving and apprehension. This would apply for various roles such as detectives, profilers, analysts, undercover agents, and other specialized roles in law enforcement, from local police to special task force and federal agencies to international organizations. There are many career pathways in which expert knowledge in psychology could be applied in law enforcement. Although not discussed in this presentation to avoid going off topic of the project, being a psychologist would actually benefit many other fields. It is evident that whatever direction is taken, one's competence and performance would only be enhanced, and that psychology is an excellent avenue to pursue academically for career development in law enforcement.